What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience, and continuing with the Electimuss theme, I have none other than Capua or Capoa, whatever way you would like to pronounce it. Okay, let's see if I can get you guys up close and personal in your grill. Okay, so what we will be doing today is we will be going through the description or the musing off of Electimuss's website. Then I will cover the notes, and afterwards I will do a perfume experience with you guys and we'll share a verdict on it, okay? But before we get started, and as per tradition on this channel, make sure to grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy or cafe as in my case, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the awesomeness heading your way. I would hold my cup of coffee up, but it is piping hot as I've just made it, so let's get into it. Capua, I have no idea how to pronounce it. C-A-P-U-A, Capua or Capua. Okay. By Christian Provenzano. This daring and sultry smoky cedar demands attention. The bright citrusy entrance pivots quickly to reveal a darker side, a spicy smoky cedar and incense heart shadowed by a deeply seductive base. This is an irresistibly challenging scent, guaranteed to turn heads and break hearts. Inspiration: perfumar is Latin meaning to smoke through, the origin of the word perfume. The ancient art of perfumery was revered and refined by the Romans, and Capua was the heart of the perfume industry. Interesting. Okay. Seductive and spicy, this smoky wood scent uses rare and exotic ingredients gathered across the Silk Road from west to east. Fragrance notes and ingredients. So they have a medicinal top, which consists of elemi, Sicilian bergamot, cypress, Madagascan tagates. Smoky woody heart consisting of cedar, Egyptian cumin, and Indian nagarmotha. And a warm woody base consisting of cedar, Indonesian vetiver, amber, and cashmere wood. Okay, and then there's additional information here. So, Capua, the heart of Roman perfumery, this seductive and smoky wood scent has a medicinal top and a warm spicy base with rare exotic ingredients from across the Silk Road. And then our inspiration. Our brand was and is inspired by the passion for perfume in ancient Rome, as well as the rich tapestries of the Roman Empire and Roman mythology. Electimuss means to choose the best in Latin, and this ethos is at the heart of our brand. We care passionately about quality, about using rare and exquisite oils, and using new and unusual materials in high concentrations. We pay intricate attention to every detail of every scent and every note from top, middle, and base. As the minutes go by, a powerful smoky character takes over the creation, flanked by a powerful cedar wood that make up the heart of the fragrance. Although it takes a long time, that intensity of the heart decreases until it mixes with a base of vetiver, earthy and green, accompanied by a more timid point of amber. A wonderful scent that on my skin has an awesome performance. The V scent. So I guess this is some reviewer reviewing it. Let's adjust this for you guys a bit. Okay, so we will get started momentarily here with the perfume experience. Now, one thing just I wanted to mention is that with Electimuss, they tend to take a bit to unravel. I noticed over the last few uploads where I've been experiencing these with you guys, a lot of the time some of the notes unravel way after I've completed the video and uploaded it. So just something to keep in mind, that these perfumes, rightfully so, as they did state in this description, do take time to unfold, which unfortunately for the purposes of this medium, I can't wait and experience a perfume with you for 3 to 8 hours. And I try my best to give you as authentic and real of an experience on the spot as possible. But just something to keep in mind, that with this brand, I do agree with the descriptive. It does take a bit of time for the scent to fully unfold. It's a bit slow that way. So just something to keep in mind, okay? All right, so let's get spraying. Cupua. Okay. All right. So just to show you guys, so right here is the spray print. It is surprisingly slightly oily, but clear, so I wouldn't worry too much about staining whites. But there certainly is some resin or oil in there, essential oil, so it's taking a bit of time to get absorbed. The spray print is fairly big. It's already performing very well on my skin, so I'm getting quite a bit of projection right now, but we'll get into that shortly. So just, yeah. All right, so let's take a whiff. Yeah, this is nice. It's nice in a very weird way, though. Yeah, this is definitely, it's gonna be one of those that isn't a crowd pleaser, so just something to keep in mind. Like, you're not gonna get compliments with this. It's, yeah, I gotta look at the notes again, but it is very, very medicinal at the top, so I do agree with that. So where they say there's elemi, bergamot, cypress, Madagascar, and tagetes. I have no idea what a taget is, so I'm gonna pass on that. Cypress, bergamot, and elemi. Wow, I actually really like the fact that it's medicinal. It reminds me a bit of Arabic gum or Hogari frankincense for some reason. And that's probably the elemi in here, but it's very soothing to me, very comforting and relaxing to smell that. Wow, I really do like that. I definitely like the medicinal top. It's very reminiscent of like, this is most certainly a British Western perfume, but it has this hint and sort of illusion to Middle Eastern perfumery, which I really, really like. It's also so, you know what it reminds me of too? Now that comes to mind, that medicinal top is very, very reminiscent of Ajmal's Amir 2 or Prince 2. Wow, that's like, it's not the same DNA by no means a stretch of the imagination, but that elmi medicinal top reminds me a lot of Ajmal. Okay, yeah, so I really do like the medicinal top. You do get the bergamot. Hold on a sec. I mean, I'm not really getting that much of a citrus, but maybe as it unfolds, I'll pick on it more. But the elemi is certainly there, so is the cypress, which I'm really, really fond of that top. Then they go into a smoky, woody heart. So there's a cedar, Egyptian cumin, Indian Nagarmotha. So again, I have no idea what Indian Nagarmotha is. Egyptian cumin. So there is a cumin scented here. Wow. And you know what it smells like? It's not a straight up raw cumin. It's when you take the cumin seed and you slightly toast it on low heat. That's the cumin scent in here. And the cedar. Yeah, there's cedar in here. And that actually perfectly explains the smoky woody heart. Wow. You know what? With this one, they are on point on the descriptives. And even though this is well blended, it's actually, you know, if your nose knows these scents, you can actually fairly easily pick on them. Okay, and then we have warm woody base where there's cedar again, so we've already smelt that. Indonesian vetiver, amber, and cashmere wood. So yes, it's very woody in the base. I do smell the vetiver. I do smell the cashmere wood, and I do have these oils separately on their own, so I do recognize them. The amber one, you do get it just because of the warm hue of the scent. Okay, so yeah, it's wow. There's quite a bit going on in here, and it's also very. It has this warm gourmandish aspect to it, which I'm gonna assume is either the Madagascan Tagats or the Indian Nagarmotha. Again, I have no idea what they are. I know I did not research them. I probably should have, but like I said, I try to make these as real as possible, and I pick the perfumes at random. So I don't really know what is it that I would be uploading for you guys until the moment I decide to record. This way, it flows and it comes naturally. I tried scripting these before, it just doesn't work for me, and then it starts to feel like a job, which I don't want it to, because I do this for fun, okay? You know what this also, the warm facet here reminds me of? Black Afghano by Nasamato. And not the old variety, because I haven't smelled that old black thick sort of perfume. The one I have is the new one, which is slightly purplish and light, and apparently doesn't perform as well as the old batches. But this reminds me a lot. Also the warm facet of Black Afghano. Wow, there's so much in here that is almost like a combo of different perfume DNAs that I've experienced before, which for me this is very fascinating. So we've covered so far Ajmal Amir 2 is in here, Black Afghano by Nasamoto, or Nasamoto, whatever the pronunciation is. But yeah, wow. So it's yeah, that's very fascinating to me. Okay. All right. So with this, you guys said, let's get into some facts and data for you. With respect to the performance on this, so I'm getting a very, well, not very, but a strong projection off of this. And in turn, I'm gonna assume with 99.9% confidence that the projection and trail are gonna be strong also. Even till now, it's still wafting off of my forearm towards my face, and I've only sprayed half a spray. I don't even press all the way down, and this is a sampler, mind you. So performance on this is gonna be strong, so expect good projection, trail, and sillage. Okay, with respect to seasonality, I'm gonna go ahead and say that just because of the medicinal meditative facet of this, this is better suited for cold weather. I'll go ahead and say the fall and winter scent, you guys. I think that's just gonna be the best time to wear it. I don't see the scent profile working very well in the summer or spring. It's just, like I said, has this medicinal, smoky, warm, woody facet to it. It's better suited for cold weather. With respect to time of day, personally, I would prefer to wear this in the evening. You can pull it off in the morning, but then you got the very ambery, warm facets in here, which can be a bit overkill in the morning. So I'd rather wear this in the evening. It'll actually do exceptionally well because of the smoky, medicinal, warm aspects to it. So I recommend this for evening wear. Now, where's the... I need coffee to reset my vocal cords and tongue. Okay, with respect to context, I'm gonna go ahead and say, listen, this is in a lot of ways, a meditative, relaxing scent. Okay, the one thing that came to mind as soon as I smelled it was just being relaxed, soothed, being. I'm just thinking of words to describe, and I don't have the right words. So let's say in a meditative state, okay? So with this one, you're gonna be chilling, you're gonna be taking it easy. I know, I'm not gonna recommend this, but hey, if where you are, it is legal to smoke weed, this is the perfect companion for a smoker, right? Or a pothead, or for 420. Not because it smells of weed, or maybe it does a bit, because like I said, with Black Afghano, it has this cannabis DNA to it, and for whatever reason I'm getting that in here too. Is probably the smoky and woody facets of this mixed with the amber. So yeah, it's a scent for meditation, for relaxation, for taking it easy, kicking it back. Even though it has an air of formality to it, it's just not really congruent with a formal setting because of the LME in it and the medicinal facets to it. Okay, so very casual context. Take it easy, kick it back, relax. Could be just staying at home. Like I said, if you're into getting high, by all means. Or if you're into wine, this would be a great accompaniment to a glass of wine. You're pouring yourself some wine, watching Netflix, or if you're cooking yourself a nice hearty stew during the winter, this would be a perfect scent to put on if that's something you enjoy doing. Sometimes I do that, don't judge me. But yeah, so very casual, laid back setting or context for this one. And that goes hand in hand with dressing it casually, okay? So take it easy, put something casual, flowy, loose on. You most likely are gonna be home, you won't be outside. So that's sort of a setting, okay? And that's sort of a way to dress it. You can also honestly just put it on if you're meditating, praying, anything that gets you in a meditative, restorative, or relaxing mood. This scent will be a good accompaniment for that state. Okay, now with respect to gender, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gender neutral, but I don't foresee a lot of women putting this on, just because I, generally speaking, have never. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that. That's not true. I just find that the warm ambery facet of this would be very suitable for the ladies, but the woodiness as well as the medicinal top is more of a masculine trait. So you know what? I'll say it's gender neutral. Depending on your preferences, you can pull it either way. But I think this one is going to be more coveted by the guys. I could be wrong, but for the time being, I'm going to say gender neutral with a male bias, okay? Or a male bias for that matter. What else can I tell you guys about Electimuss I Cupua? Yeah, it's a great scent, great formulation. I've got nothing negative to say about it. It's like having a combo of different scents together in a sampler or a bottle if you elect to go the route of the bottle. If you, like I said, are into the Ajmal Amir to DNA or the Nasamoto Black Afghano, you're gonna really like this, okay? I'm just offering you other houses and other scents as reference points, because something that's very interesting with this house is that they seem to have the DNA of other houses in their compositions. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure out who came with what first, but it seems that a lot of these formulations are a combo of other houses, which is not a bad thing. It's actually very interesting to me. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. So, final verdict, Capua by Electimuss London. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. This one you will not regret if you are into any of the DNAs I have mentioned in this upload. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up here, you guys. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next